The TROSACHS by Anonymous. The western waves of ebbing day rolled o'er the glen their level way. Each purple peak, each flinty spire, was bathed in floods of living fire. But not a setting beam could glow within the dark ravines below, where twined the path, in shadow hid, bound many a rocky pyramid, shooting abruptly from the dell its thunder-splintered pinnacle, bound many an insulated mass, the native bulwarks of the pass, huge as the tower which builders vain presumptuous piled on Shinar's plain. The rocky summits, split and rent, formed turret, dome, or battlement, or seemed fantastically set with cupola or minaret, wild crests as pagod ever decked, or mask of eastern architect. Nor were these earthborn castles bare, nor lacked they many a banner fair, for from their shivered brows displayed, far o'er the unfathomable glade, all twinkling with the dewdrop's sheen, the briar rose fell in streamers green, and creeping shrubs of thousand dyes waved in the west wind's summer sighs. Boon nature scattered, free and wild, each plant or flower the mountain's child. Here eglantine embalmed the air, hawthorn and hazel mingled there. The primrose pale and violet flower found in each cliff a narrow bower. Foxglove and nightshade, side by side, emblems of punishment and pride, grouped their dark hues with every stain the weather-beaten crags retain. With boughs that quaked at every breath, grey birch and aspen wept beneath. Aloft the ash and warrior oak cast anchor in the rifted rock, and higher yet the pine tree hung his shattered trunk, and frequent flung, where seemed the cliffs to meet on high, his boughs athwart the narrowed sky highest of all, where white peaks glanced, where glistening streamers waved and danced. The wanderer's eye could barely view the summer heaven's delicious blue, so wondrous wild, the whole might seem the scenery of a fairy dream. Onward amid the copse, 'gan peep a narrow inlet still and deep, affording scarce such breadth of brim as served the wild duck's brood to swim, lost for a space, through thickets veering, but broader when again appearing, tall rocks and tufted knolls their face could on the dark blue mirror trace, and farther as the hunter strayed, still broader sweep its channels made. The shaggy mounds no longer stood, emerging from entangled wood, but wave-encircled seemed to float, like castle girdled with its moat. Yet broader floods extending still divide them from their parent hill, till each, retiring, claims to be an islet in an inland sea. And now, to issue from the glen, no pathway meets the wanderer's ken, unless he climb, with footing nice, a far projecting precipice. The broom's tough roots his ladder made, the hazel saplings lent their aid, and thus an airy point he won, where gleaming with the setting sun, one burnished sheet of living gold, Loch Katrine lay beneath him rolled. In all her length far winding lay, with promontory, creek and bay, and islands that, empurpled bright, floated amid the livelier light, and mountains that like giants stand to sentinel. Enchanted land. High on the south, huge Benvenue down to the lake in masses through crags, knolls and mounds, confusedly hurled, the fragments of an earlier world, a wildering forest feathered o'er his ruined sides and summit hoar, while on the north, through middle air, Benin heaved high his forehead bare.